Our tale begins at the end of time, when the fires of creation had burnt out eons before, and light from the sky was only heard of in far-fetched fables of the past. Upon a cold world following the last person on her final adventure. Meter was her name, and while her story may differ from yours or mine, her beginnings were like any other. A caring mother, a doting father, doing the best for their dearest daughter. When she was younger, Meter would spend her time exploring her family's library, expanding her ever-growing imagination from the books held within. Time passed, as did her parents, and Meter was left alone. Her epic fables and fairy tales, once considered a fantastic way to spend the day, now they only held a horrible reminder of loss and pain. She decided to venture out into the world to try and fill this void that had opened in her heart. Days, weeks, months, years, untold time she spent venturing that cold world. Forgotten cities filled with homes turned to dust, once awe-inspiring statues, now lumps of misshapen stone. Again time passed, unfathomable time. Time enough for Meter to question everything of herself, for the void in her heart to be filled with sorrow, pain, and anguish. Once her soul was that of a burning fire of adventure. Now said fire had burned down to embers and dust. She'd had enough. Throwing her head back, she screamed her frustrations, falling to her knees to the expected empty dirt below. I can't take it any more. Her voice choked off when she landed not in dirt, but that of a cool flowing creek. Carefully she quested forward with her hands, uncertain if this was some sort of trick. Again the unexpected happened. The creek's surface began to glow with the reflection of a starlit sky. How, how can this be here? She asked in disbelief. How may be the wrong question, young one, a deep resonant tone responded. Meter knelt there stunned, tears flowing freely from her smiling face. Hearing another voice, even if it did turn out to be imaginary, was a beautiful symphony to her ears. No worries, child, for I am not an illusion nor trick of the mind. I have a gift and a request for one such as yourself. Meter continued to cry as the words rang in her ears, bewitching in their contrast to the empty world surrounding her. Wait, she spoke, finally realizing what the creek had said. You have a gift and a request? Yes, child, the creek's amusement evident in its deep, lustrous tones. Truly they are both gifts, but one may not seem it to you for some time. Meter found herself beyond confused with the water's words. It is simple, child, the creek said, responding to her thoughts. I shall ask you a favor after I give you a gift, but I will require a bit of faith on your part. What do you mean by faith? I am unable to explain the favor in its totality. You will have to experience it for yourself. Will will it cause me harm? Oh, yes, child. Harm, joy, triumph, sorrow, heartache, love, and many other things I could hardly expect you to understand this time. She took in the confusing statement, thinking of all the time she had spent scouring this wasteland for anyone, anything, and now it seemed her pleas may have been answered. Very well. The creek began to tell her a tale, a story spanning all of time. It spoke of people in all shapes and sizes, living in places she had not dreamed to dream, their lives filled with love and hate, joys and sorrows, passions of such potency as to drive some to accomplish great deeds, while pushing others to commit horrible atrocities, of mystical worlds coming into being and breaking apart, stars so bright as to warm planets and be seen from worlds so far away it could hardly be believed. Such was the creek's story, and through her listening found her spirit realight with the fires of adventure and something much more important, hope. Now, child, the creek said, its voice feeble, I ask for you to take my place. Take your place in what? The water? The fire inside Meter now burning such her eyes nearly shone. I ask you to take the final spark of this universe and bring about the next, to become the light that shall shine till the end of time once more. Its waters began to glow brighter, changing from the quiet night sky to that of a noonday sun, and brighter still. I grow weak, child, the creek's voice now but a bare whisper. If you are to fulfill our bargain, drink of my water and take in the light. Leaning forward, Meter took a long drink, feeling the cool chill of water along with the warm vibrance of light, and thus our world was born.